The Devil's Bible, the Cursed Book, written in one night. In a dark corner of the National Library of Sweden sits a book so large, so ominous, that legends say it was written by the devil himself. Its pages are filled with arcane symbols, forbidden texts, and a full-page portrait of Satan, staring directly into your soul. This is the Codex Gigas, more famously known as the Devil's Bible. But what if I told you this 165-pound manuscript was supposedly written in a single night by a monk who made a pact with the devil to save his own life? Our story begins in the 13th century, at the Benedictine monastery of Podlajice in what is now the Czech Republic. A monk, whose name is lost to history, committed a grievous sin, so grave, in fact, that the rest of the monastery sentenced him to death by being walled up alive. But he begged for mercy. He made a desperate deal. He would write a book containing all of the world's knowledge in a single night, to glorify the monastery and atone for his sin. As midnight approached, the monk realized the task was impossible, so he turned to the only being who could help: Satan. He offered his soul in exchange for completing the book. By morning, the Codex Gigas was complete, and in the middle of the book, a chilling, full-page illustration of the devil himself. The Devil's Bible is the largest surviving medieval manuscript in the world, 620 pages of calf skin, believed to require the skins of 160 animals. Inside, it contains the entire Latin Bible, medical texts, astrology, magic spells and rituals, exorcism formulas, and a calendar with necrological records of monks. But perhaps the most disturbing element isn't what it says, it's what it implies. Page 290 is blank, except for a terrifying image of the devil, tall, horned, with claws and a forked tongue, locked in a pose of dominance. Facing it on the opposite page is a heavenly city, symbolizing a direct confrontation between good and evil. Modern researchers agree that the manuscript was written by a single person, same handwriting, ink, and style throughout. What's more fascinating is that the uniformity suggests the monk could have worked on it for 20 to 30 years. But then, why the legend of it being written in a single night? Why the devil portrait? Some say it was a metaphor. The devil illustration was added to represent the monk's inner torment or possible heresy. Others believe it's a warning, a pact made real in ink and blood. The book's journey didn't end in the monastery. It was taken by Swedish forces during the 30 Years' War in 1648 as plunder from Prague. Since then, it's remained in Sweden, except for one dark episode. In 1697, a fire broke out in Stockholm's royal castle. As the flames engulfed the library, someone threw the Codex Gigas out the window to save it. The book survived, with a torn cover and a legacy more immortal than ever. People who've read the Codex Gigas in person often speak of an eerie presence. Librarians report unexplained phenomena: cold spots, shadowy figures, sudden nausea. There's even a legend that anyone who reads the Devil's Page at midnight alone will start hearing whispers, not from outside the book, but from within. But whether it's truly cursed, or just the power of suggestion, one thing is certain: it's more than just a book. It's a riddle, a relic, and a warning, all bound in leather. So, what do you believe? Was the Codex Gigas a miraculous feat of dedication, or a deal struck between man and the devil himself? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy dark mysteries, ancient books, and forbidden knowledge, hit that subscribe button, because we're just getting started.